Hey guys, it's Unblessed Data. Welcome to another review. This time we have Hannibal, the greatest and newest episode that came out just yesterday. And I have to say it was pretty good. Took a little bit of a different turn. Instead of there being like a killer of the week, we went straight to the courthouse. So before I get into it in detail, just want to let you guys know it will contain spoilers. So if you do not want to know what happened, watch the episode and come back. So this episode, like I said, started off right away with Will going to trial. And, different people went up on trial, we heard what they wanted to say, and we kind of got a glimpse into what's going to happen to Will, basically his fate. So it's time for the trial, and the first person up on the stand is Jack. So Jack goes to the stand, and there was just one real line, just to say how the other lawyer is trying to make Will look like a bad guy the whole time. Jack says, oh yeah, he can think like everyone else, that's why we had him on the FBI, even though he's not really in the FBI. He's like a honorary FBI agent, I guess. So, he can think like everyone else. And the lawyer's like, well, that kind of sounds like a supervillain. And the whole time they say stuff like that, Hannibal's in the background, smiling, which I thought was good. At one point, they say, I think Will's probably the smartest person in this room. And they just go to a shot of Hannibal smiling. Just slightly. Just perfect. It works so perfect. But anyway, Jack goes up to the stand, and he basically expresses his own feelings and says out loud that I don't think Will's the killer. Now, he wasn't supposed to do this, but he did it anyway, trying to protect Will. After that, an envelope gets mailed to Will's lawyer while in the courthouse, and he opens it, and it's another ear, a severed ear. So that's, really disturbing, what's that about? So this kind of points to that there's another killer, Will's not the killer, the real killer is stepping up and saying, no, this is my work. Kind of like what happened with Hannibal before. So, because that there's another possibility, they're saying, oh, look, Will obviously didn't do this, so, who did this? Jack talks to Hannibal, and he wants to actually resign his position on the FBI because he wants to... His wife is obviously dying. We learned that a couple episodes back in the previous season. And he wants to go to Italy with her and just live her last days there. But Hannibal wants Jack to stay. He does not want Jack to quit. So, this brings up the good question: does Hannibal want Jack to stay because of himself, like his own personal interest, or does he actually care about him and actually wants him to stay for the good of everyone? Don't know. So then Jack goes to investigate this house, and the house actually blows up, and they find a body on antlers, burnt, and the mouth cut open in a smile like the previous episode. So this is everything that Will is basically accused of killing, all the killings he did, all put together in one. So again, Hannibal's like, okay, well, this means there's another killer out there. Will's not the one doing this. There's obviously someone else. Now, is it Hannibal doing this? We don't know. He might be trying to save Will here, but he could have just easily put the blame on Will so that he doesn't, there's no suspicion on him. But again, Hannibal likes Will. He cares for him. He wants the best for him, so he's going to try to make him so that he doesn't, get killed in trial. So is it Hannibal? We don't know for sure, but we know that there's another killer out there. So Hannibal brings a file to Will on this copycat guy that basically used every trait of Will's past murders, or Will's supposed murders, and, he brought him to him and saying, what do you think? Well, we get the vroom vroom thing, and Will kind of steps into the position, he looks at the file, and we get this cool scene of him, killing the person. And the killer killed this person that, the copycat killer, killed the person with a gun. That differs from all the other killings that Will is supposedly on trial for, because they were all mutilations before the death of the person. So he's saying, no, this is a different person, it's not me, obviously, but he says it's a different person from the killer. So he doesn't want to use this as, proof to say, this isn't me, look, the same guy's killing. But, of course, Hannibal now goes to the stand on the trial. This is the next day. And he basically says there's another killer out there. Everyone's still kind of iffy. It's not 100% that Will's gonna, be innocent. So, the next day, there's another body found in the courthouse. It's actually, I was gonna say lawyer, not the lawyer, the judge. He's strung up, his head cut off, him holding scales with his brain and heart in the scales, and because justice is blind, justice is mindless, justice is heartless, because his eyes were covered too. So again, who is this? Could it be Hannibal? We don't know. That's the whole mystery of it. Is it Hannibal? It's likely that it is because he just wants to save Will. but is that 100%? No. So what do you guys think? Do you think it's Hannibal, or do you think it's some other one, some other secret admirer, as Hannibal likes to say? I don't know. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching this review. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.